Good afternoon, everybody. We are here at Pike's Nursery. Just wanted to get out and take a quick look at what they got going on. This time of the year is still pretty cold, so probably won't have a whole lot out, but I just wanted to get out and be nosy and take a look, see what they got going here. And I figured I'd bring you guys along with me. So this is a bed with mustards in it, some Swiss chard, and some other ornamentals. But you can tell it's been cold because a lot of the plants are kind of frost withered. Yeah. But there's some Dusty Millers there. You know, I've always liked those little ornamentals there for landscaping. They real hardy too, very cold hardy. As you can see, they standing up strong versus everything else kind of burnt by the cold or withered looking. But yeah, we're gonna go on inside and check out what they got going on right now. And have you guys come with us, all right? Let me ask the lady here if it's okay for me to do my YouTube video. Is it okay?
I think so.
Thank you. All right, y'all, I got the green light to do my little video here, bring y'all with me. And we just kind of sauntering around in the Pike's Nursery, looking at some of the furnishings for like your patio, your deck. I mean, they've got some gorgeous stuff in here. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna see if I can get my cameraman to run the camera for me, and I'll walk around and talk to you all free-handed. Yeah. Oh my goodness. See, I love a good house plant. Look at this right here. Can we get a good shot on top of this plant? I want to get in close on it and let them see just how beautiful that is. That's beautiful, beautiful house plant. And you know, when you're trying to come up with ideas on how to decorate your patio or your deck or enclosed porch. In Florida, they kind of call them, I believe they call them lanais, which is the enclosed porch. I would recommend coming out to like a Pike's Nursery or any type of landscaping place and just get some ideas. I've not really seen a whole lot in your big box stores such as Home Depot and Lowe's. Lowe's is a little bit better than Home Depot, but when you want to get a real look at some awesome, awesome furnishings and setups, this would be the type of place you would want to come. Now, granted, they are pricey. So you come and expect to spend a nice little piece of money, like for instance, this wicker set right here, one chair. Check that out. That's what you're gonna pay for one chair. But it's beautiful and it's pretty sturdy. Look at this wood over here. I love this. But yeah, you're gonna pay a hefty price for it. But that is gorgeous, really gorgeous. And I love the shelving. You know, sometimes when you're talking about outside living spaces, it don't always register with you to like engage the shelving like this. You mostly think about inside the home with the shelving, but this is perfect. It makes it feel like part of the house, bringing the indoors outside or making the indoors an extended piece by taking it outside, you know what I mean? But yeah, so we're just gonna mosey on around and check out some of the stuff they've got going on. Now here's another thing that I don't always get into, and that is faux plants. I'm like a live person, plant kind of girl. I don't do too much of the faux plants, but the way they have them arranged, they just gorgeous. But you got to keep in mind when you have these faux plants like this, it's going to require some maintenance. You got to keep them clean because they will collect dust. Now, live plants will do the same thing, but not as much as a fake plant. But they're pretty. They are pretty. Oh, wow. Look at this, y'all. I like this. That lamp. That's gorgeous. And it's a table attached to it. It's sitting up above a nice little table. That's pretty. Yeah. Really, really awesome way to cozy up an outside space. Awesome way to cozy it up. All right, let's keep on moving along. If you're an orchid person, they've got great orchids. Let me tell y'all something. I am not good at maintaining orchids. I don't care what kind of orchid food I use, what kind of orchid potting mix I put in it. These hands will not be nice to orchids, but they beautiful. And if you're a person that can really get into the orchid and help it to survive, yeah, I say go for it. I don't get into them because I just cannot keep them alive. They require a special type of potting. They're really like a tropical type plant, so they need a lot of moisture in the air for the most part. But I've tried and tried and tried, and it just doesn't work for me. Okay. Here's an area here that is displayed with a bunch of succulents. Now, I do like succulents, and I intend to deck out my deck with some awesome succulents this year. But they've got a beautiful arrangement right here with the succulents. Beautiful. All right, cool. And we're going to eventually make our way outside, guys, but I don't suspect that they have a whole lot going on outside because it's still pretty cold. But we're going to go out there and see what they got anyway. Yep. And I'm just kind of looking around. Now, chimes. Whew, nice. I've got one chime in my yard, and I believe I bought it from At Home. It may have been At Home. I don't know. Prior to At Home, what was it called before At Home? Garden Ridge. It was called Garden Ridge before they converted to At Home. And I bought a chime there, and it cost me probably about $25, and it's a decent chime. And it actually has a wonderful sound. It goes off with the least little bit of wind that hits the chime. And I have it out in my garden, and every time the wind hit it, you can just hear it singing over there. But one of the things I want y'all to notice, now I told y'all I paid about $25 for my chime. I got maybe, that thing might be like 3-4 years old. It's probably the equivalent of the size of this one right here. Yeah, it's probably the equivalent of that size. Guess how much this one costs? $179. And I have noticed that at most of your landscaping facilities and garden centers, those chimes have increased in price tremendously. But they are so calming. You can get you a nice little seat, and if the wind is blowing, you can hear that beautiful sound. It just soothes you. But they cost a pretty penny now, y'all. If you're in the market to look for a good chime, you're going to pay for it. That one's beautiful as well, an Asian look. Now that's a beautiful one. But yeah, I've been to several places where, yeah, chimes are costing pretty good. All right, we're gonna make our way on out here and check out what's out in this covered area. All right. Yeah, more succulents, cactuses, aloe. Yeah. I've got a couple of aloe plants in the house. I brought them inside when it started getting cold. And if y'all hear my voice kind of getting gruffy, I don't know what happened, but when I walked out here, it's almost like this stuffy kind of air got down my throat. Hopefully it'll clear up soon, but yeah, it's really, the air out here is no moisture. That's it. It's not a whole lot of moisture in the air out here, so it's making my throat dry. But anyway, we're gonna move along with it. Yeah, another interesting plant, this Ficus lyrata, aka fiddle leaf fig. Now a lot of people do have these in their home, and I have seen some that are massive. Mr. Ralph's niece, Mary, she has one in her home, and that thing is towering to the ceiling almost. And guess what, y'all? She told me that her husband cares for it. Well, whatever he's doing, he putting his foot in it because it's beautiful. It's almost, well, it's actually taller than that one right there. I have one, but it's a little bitty tiny baby, so I'm gonna see what happens. But this is a very common house plant, that fiddle leaf fig. Let's see what else we got going on. Yep, bird of paradise. This is another. I have one of these as well. Once they get going and you know, settled and stable, they do really well as also in the home. Moving right along, I'm seeing another familiar. I have one of these as well. This is in the philodendron family of houseplants. And the one I have at home is probably about the size of this one. Could be a little bit bigger, but let me tell you, when you get one of those and you care for it well, they get massive, and you have to up pot that plant probably once every 2 years or so. But it's tricky because they kind of, let me see if I can show you here. See the limbs on them? They can be pretty fragile. So moving them in and out of a pot can be tricky because you could easily break that limb. So you have to do it with care. That's all I can say. And I've up potted mine probably twice. So you can imagine how big it is if I've up potted it twice. All right, just more house plants. We're going to go out here, take a quick look outside to see what they got going on out here. Now most of these are your flowers and your annuals that you're going to put out for landscaping, and they're doing well out here because it's a covered area. But this is beautiful. I love these. What's this called? I don't know, y'all. I'm looking for the tag. Hold up. Oh, ranunculus. That's what this is. These are ranunculus. Okay, but they're pretty. They would look so gorgeous around the base of some of my fruit trees. So pretty. So that's a thought for some color in the backyard. Yeah, but they are considered to be an annual. And one thing about annuals, you know, you're going to have to replant those all the time. I try to stay with perennials so that you know, I've got a continuous or a continuation of reoccurrence of that plant. But you get more color with the annuals. But the downside is they are annuals. And you've got to redo those every year. So I'm just doing my browsing thing here. These are the camellias, and these get beautiful too. You know, I don't think I have one of these in my yard. I've got a Rose of Sharon in my yard, but not a camella. So I may think about getting one of those as well, because when they get big, they have the most beautiful flowers on them that look like roses, like as you can see here. Looks just like a rose. And I've seen some of them, even in cold weather, just putting out flowers, So very hardy plant. One that, if you want color, definitely a good one to consider. All right. I'm going to make my way on down here, see what else they got going on in the whole vegetable thing. Okay. Yeah, we've got a stand here with a few things on it. We've got a mixture of different lettuces with a little bit of kale, a little bit of arugula mixed in there, some bok choy mixed in there. They got some beautiful pak choy. That's what this is, pak choy. Beautiful, nice and hearty. Looks well maintained. This is cabbage. These are arugula plants. You've got more lettuce up there. Oh, kohlrabi. I think I might get one of these, y'all. I think I might get a kohlrabi. Yeah, or two. I want to try my hand at some different things this year. So kohlrabi was on the list. They've got cauliflower, but it's like cheddar cauliflower. Cheddar cauliflower. I don't think so. I'm going to see if they've got regular cauliflower out here. But definitely going to get me some of that kohlrabi. Let me see what else they got on the other side. Pretty much the same. This is called blues cabbage. Blues cabbage. Okay. Ruby ball cabbage here. All right. So far that's what I see in terms of vegetables. Well, no, we've got some more over here. Oh, and they're taking more off the stand. They're putting more out. All right, let's see what we got going on. And they've got herbs as well. Look at these little small blueberries right here. I got plenty of blueberries. I don't need to buy any more blueberries. But hey, nice little small ones there. Y'all, let me tell you, Mr. Ralph makes a mean blueberry jam. It's delicious. So I told him I will grow the blueberries And he grows some as well. But I will grow my blueberries, and then I will pick them and hand them over and say, go for what you know, man. Make that jam. It's amazing. Okay, kind of the same. How you doing? All right, but yeah, they're putting out and getting ready for spring. Got broccoli here, more lettuce. All right, so let's go over here and check these herbs out, see what they got going on in the herb section. Fennel. Okay. I'm growing some of this from seed. So I'm going to see how it does growing from seeds. It has started germinating. Also, coriander, or what we like to call cilantro. Thank you. I get brain burn or fart most of the time. So Mr. Ralph have to reel me back in. So cilantro or coriander. And let's see what else they've got. Spearmint right here. A mojito mint. I've never seen that before. A mojito mint. You heard of that before? Interesting. Hey, if you're a mojito drinker, that's what you need to make it with, mojitos. Mojito mint. What we got here? Peppermint. So we've got mojito mint. We've got spearmint, peppermint, pineapple sage. Yeah, I got pineapple sage. Lemon balm, got plenty of that. Okay, these are chives, onion chives. Oregano, more cilantro. Okay. Rosemary. Yep. English thyme, lemon thyme. Oh yeah. They got some decent herbs out here. Cool. And here are the strawberries. They've got a nice little selection of strawberries. Y'all saw on one of my previous videos, I did a strawberry reload from being in ground and then put them inside of a contained box for them to now have a new home. I did that to be able to, you know, control the bugs and the weeds, especially slugs. Slugs, snails, stuff like that have a field day on strawberries, especially when they're in ground. So I wanted to put them in a container box to kind of maintain that a little bit better. It's not going to totally eliminate it, but I can be able to control it a little bit more effectively than that they're now inside of a box. But yeah, they've got your strawberries. Now here are some perennials. These are Danisa scarlets, and they say these are perennials. I'm not that familiar with these types of plants, but I do intend to get more into them just to put a little bit more color in the yard, particularly the backyard where I do most of my gardening. You got your pansies out here. Okay, snapdragons. Yeah, I do snapdragons. I typically grow snapdragons from seed. Okay. We'll make our way on around, and we're almost done with our little tour here at Pike's Nursery. Now let's see, what's this one? Elysium. I've grown this before. Yeah, nice ground cover. If you're looking for a nice ground cover, Elysium is definitely one to consider as well. All right. And y'all, I always get a kick out of the little garden gnomes and stuff. I don't know if I would want to put that dude right there in my garden, but I think that, hey, they do make the garden interesting. They really do. Look at them. That's cute. All right, all right. So yeah, we just ran out here to check out Pike's today and see what they got going on. And like I said, we know it's still pretty cool in the season. Things aren't popping like they will be come spring, but you can see that they're preparing for that spring season to come in. And I'm telling you, I'm sure that they're going to be, very busy when that spring season comes in. Now, this little boy right here, I can put him in my yard. Yep, nestled into some nice plants, chilling. All right. We're heading back in, y'all, so we can finish up our tour and keep moving for today. The last thing we're going to look at is some of the bulbs that they have available. The dahlias. Dahlias are very popular. Okay. Lilies. I have this lily over by my shed. This is the tiger lily. And I have that over by my shed. And I will tell y'all, I had so many of them popping up, I dug up some and shared with my neighbors. My neighbors saw them and it was like, oh, those are beautiful. I actually bought them from a big box store. Might have been Lowe's, but yeah, they performed extremely well. But yeah, those tiger lilies, yeah, I can attest that they do their thing. Okay. Gladiolas. I think I tried the gladiolas once, but I'm gonna try it again. And it wasn't that they didn't grow. I think I dug them up because I wanted to put something else in the area where they were, and I just didn't take the time to truly carefully dig them up and transplant them to another area, so I lost those. But yeah, they're beautiful too. So gladiolas are on the list to return in the garden. Cannas. I have cannas around my mailbox, the canna lilies. All right. I got plenty of the elephant ears. Man, you get one elephant ear, you can split those dudes up and put them different places. They just get so massive and they multiply big time. So elephant ears are another good one. All right. I think that's it, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this quick little tour of Pike's Nursery. We're not going to go out here and look at any fruit trees right now. Right now, I'm pretty good with fruit trees, and the only way I would buy some is if they're on a super sale. But that's going to do it. Thank you all for stopping by and checking us out while we do this quick tour at Pike's Nursery. I hope y'all enjoyed being here with me. I appreciate y'all. Make sure, if you haven't, hit the subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent, and share the video with your family and friends. I appreciate y'all, and as always, this is Sunday 7 with AN-T-NEES, and guess what? These are the Honky Tonk Chronicles, y'all. Peace.